When it comes to making the choice to diet, before you even get into worrying about the budget, one of the biggest things you have to do is find your motivation or something that inspires you. Now, to me, those are two different things, so I'm going to talk about it in two different sections. First, find your motivation. Find some reason that you want to do it for yourself. For me, it was two things. I knew I wanted to spend more time out in the wilderness doing something I loved. I love photography and I love hiking, and I found I love it even more. My motivation was I was going to lose the weight so that I could travel and do the things I love. Since I've started doing that, I've had some incredible experiences. I've been offered the chances by family and friends who have seen what I've done and wanted to help me out. I've been to Africa. I've been all over national parks in the United States. I'm starting to do the things I love, but I had to find the motivation, and my motivation was I wanted to do this, so this is how I was going to accomplish it. I was going to lose the weight to prove to myself that I could do it. My other motivation was I knew that if I didn't lose the weight, I was probably not going to be around 10, 15 years from now. Now, I don't have kids, but I have two small nephews, a 2 and a 4-year-old nephew. I wanted to be there for them in the future. But I knew with where I was going, how I was heading, that wasn't going to be an option. So, I used them as a motivational force to do what I wanted to do. How did that help? Every time I thought I didn't want to do this, I had pictures of them in my apartment and on my phone so that if I thought, I don't want to do this, I would look at them and think, that's my reason. That's my motivation for getting out there and doing it. And it worked for me. Having something there that motivates you will get you going. So I use my nephews and I look at their faces and think, if I don't do this, then am I going to be here for them in the future? Find something that motivates you. Maybe it's your kids. Maybe it's something you want to do. Maybe it's that long trip you've wanted to take. I even set many goals throughout the year that I want to reach in order to do what I want to do. I pick a trip every year and I go somewhere in the summer when I'm not teaching. And what I do is that motivates me to get ready. So I set a goal. I'm going to be at this point by this trip so that I can do it. My goal this year was I was going to Yosemite. I wanted to be able to hike parts of Yosemite. My goal was to be able to do 8 to 12 miles a day. I reached that goal. I actually on average did about 10 to 12 to 15 miles a day a couple of times. I wanted to be able to do what I wanted to do. So set mini goals. Find something that motivates you and use that to your advantage.